Welcome to Stayf Draws. I'm Stayf, an illustrator and animator, and this is the last Inktober drawing I'm doing. It's called Friends. The last drawing I'm going to do on Claybord, and it's 30 by 40 centimeters, and I now finally got a chance to really explore Claybord. It's a great surface to draw on. It's very flat and it's very smooth. And I'm going to do my sketch with an Kohinoor Progresso Aquarelle. It's a graphite pencil, but you can also add water to it because it's a watercolor based pencil. So I'm first doing the sketch with Copy the Lion, and the topic is friends because I was following the official prompt list of Inktober. And I'm going to do the inks with Winsor&Newton Black Indian ink. And Black Indian ink is great to do washes, and I'm going to try a different technique. And I saved up some grass and I let it dry for a week, and I'm going to paint the grass in this picture with it, because then you get very random strokes and you cannot achieve that by just drawing it with a brush. So I'm just using the dry grass as a brush. And you can get, great texture with just using the grass. I use fine steel wool to erase some of the darker tones, and you can use fine steel wool or scratch tools to do your highlights or to erase things on scratchboard. And you have about 20 takes on Claybord. And now I'm doing the first wash, but when I started out it was a little bit too dark. But great thing about Claybord is that you can always go back and undo the things you did. So I'm now using a lot more water, and I'm going to use another texture for the rhino, and it's an old technique. You can use sea salt to lay it on your paper and let it dry, because the sea salt will take up the water, and then you get a very nice effect. And especially for a rhino, it has a little bit of a structure in the body, so I use it on the face and also on the body of the rhino or the baby rhino. Then you have to let it dry, and then you can take it off. And I'm just using some steel wool and some scratch tools to tone it down a little bit. And after that you can just go on with your washes and just build up the illustration. And it's a little bit like doing watercolors, because you really have to build up your colors and don't start out too heavy in your inks. It's been a great 31 days doing Inktober. It took a lot of time because I also recorded everything, and you can see it in the playlist, and I'll leave a link in the description box down below so that you can see all the Inktober drawings. But for the last one I really wanted to do a more elaborate drawing, and I really like drawing on Claybord. I think I'm going to do a lot more pieces on it. Apart from drawing digital, this is the next best thing, because you can undo mistakes you've made, or scratch out different things, and you can work in a very layered style, and you can do inks on it, but you can also use it for oil paint. And just wanted to explore this with washed ink, because it's for Inktober, and I really loved working on all of the Inktober drawings and on Cubby the Lion, so that I could explore the character a little bit more. And after this I will start drawing and writing the story of Cubby the Lion Painter. I'm also going to publish an ebook of all my Inktober drawings, but I'll let you know in a different video, because the ebook still has to be approved, and I'm now working on the last drawing, so I want to include all of my Inktober drawings in that book, and that will be available in iBooks. But I'll make another video about the book, and then you can download it for free. It was great to see all of the other artists also participating in Inktober, and it's a great inspiration, to see a lot of different takes on how people ink and how they interpret the topics. And especially Jake Parker, who invented or started out with Inktober. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, and that's also Stayf Draws, but I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Drawing is fun, and practice makes perfect. See you next time. Doodles!